Hey lovely viewers, welcome to my 2S gossip channel. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Sister Wives star Kody Brown is known for his explosive quotes, and he didn't disappoint when he decided to call out Robyn's stepmother because she thinks that polygamy extends to the afterlife. Kody doesn't actually believe this, and I find that very interesting. Kody made some wild remarks when he talked about Robyn's other mom, not Alice, her bio mother. I assumed Kody believed polygamy was eternal. Possibly, ChristineBrown leaving him rocked the foundation of his belief in plural marriage, although he didn't actually say so. All wives but Robyn were destined to leave, rendering his own polygamy experience complete. In Sister Wives Season 19, Kody's thrown polygamy aside. He might say that 3 women left him, but really, he left them emotionally a long time ago. That doesn't make him a bad person. He fell in love with Robyn, that is a very human thing to do. However, his passion for the demure brunette tore the family apart. Kody, Janelle and Meri Brown are still warring over Coyote Pass. While he dotes on Robyn, he clearly has his limits, as he's willing to make fun of her stepmother. Kody often puts down women. It's not really the most gentlemanly thing he does. In this case, the shade was fairly lighthearted. Kody, while discussing Robyn's stepmother, made it clear that he disagreed with her views on plural marriage, as per TV show's Ace. The stepmother believes that plural marriages last for all eternity, a very long time indeed. Blasting the stepmother in a joking way, he said, "I argue the point with her all the time. She wants that marriage, she wants that old fat man in the next life, and I feel bad for him. Because I'd be running from her." When he said would run from the stepmother, he was obviously just clowning around. However, it was a strong statement. It was one more time when Kody made outrageous comments about a woman. Here are some other gems from on-screen. Teflon Queen. About Janelle deftly avoiding being painted as a villain. Crybaby. Aimed at Christine. I actually like you now. What a backhanded compliment for Meri. I think Janelle is full of sh*t. In reference to her views on their family life during the pandemic. It seems like years of being the patriarch have given Kody quite a comfort level in terms of how he expresses himself while discussing women. Yes, he's said nice stuff too, but the meaner sound bites tend to reverberate. They are probably what the now exes remember. He may not mean to demean them, and they've said stuff as well. However, the fact that he's made so many disparaging comments about females is a bit concerning. I think men and women are equal. With polygamy, a man sort of rules the roost. As long as adults are consenting, there's really nothing wrong with that. However, the bad blood between Kody and his former wives seems to demonstrate that, in the case of the Brown family, this dynamic did not make anyone happy, including the man of the house, Kody. While Kody's often a romantic hero for Robyn, Kody's David Yurman signet ring matches Robyn's. He doesn't believe that the Brown family's plural marriage will last into the afterlife. Perhaps he would rather it didn't, as that might mean that it can't really be dissolved. Kody wants to move on with Robyn, and believing that nothing could end his plural marriage, that it's eternal before God, might make that harder. If Robyn's stepmom is correct, Kody will float about in heaven with Robyn, but also with Christine, Meri and Janelle. Perhaps the family's tension would dissipate in the celestial realm. That would be nice for everyone. This kind of eternal reward would be beautiful, but Kody doesn't think it's going to happen. In my opinion, if Kody's gentler about women, it'll be good for him. It might help him to redeem himself. It's easy to see him as a man who just lost patience with his exes because of Robyn, and when he puts down women, he kind of plays into this bad guy image. However, he does have a softer side, which he should show more often. Sometimes, the strongest person is the most willing to show vulnerability. While Kody's wisecracks about his stepmom were actually funny, they had a bit of an edge too. Sister wives Kody Brown may use such barbs as a form of armor. When he is dishing it out he may feel like he has control. However, the sweeter side of Kody, which is also there, might help him to endear himself to his exes and Sister Wives viewers. It's worth a try. Sister Wives star Kody Brown has a lot to say about Meri Brown, who's thriving after leaving him, and it's all too clear that Kody never put Meri on a pedestal like he does with Robyn Brown. In fact, he often goes out of his way to diminish Meri. However, she's really blooming after exiting the loveless spiritual union. Maybe he needs to try and convince the world that Meri's a bad person because that makes Kody seem like less of a villain, or maybe his feelings are just complicated. Regardless, I believe that Kody goes too far when he criticizes the woman who graciously bowed out of her legal marriage with Kody for Robyn's sake. A lot of women might not have made that sacrifice. No one's forcing Kody to see the beauty in Meri, but it's there, and other people are noticing it. I'm not talking about outer beauty, although she's got it. I'm talking about character, personality, ambition, positive energy, all the traits that Meri has that make her special. Kody, so consumed with Robyn, was on a permanent fault-finding mission, always cutting Meri down to size. However, putting someone down is kind of a red flag. Someone who's truly secure is going to have better things to do. Kody is a human being and his feelings are valid, but the way he expresses them is often vulgar, crass and rude. He doesn't seem to understand that insulting a bunch of former wives is going to rebound on him, making him look like a jerk. However, this is something that he should understand. For decades, Sister Wives fans have been roasting the man who fell passionately in love with one woman, Robyn. When Kody announced his split with Kody on Instagram, a critic got emotional, writing, "Guess, no one wants to be your obedient wife anymore. Good for them." Inside the blonde patriarch with 4 wives, there beats the heart of a one-woman man. As far as I'm concerned, this is what brought the Brown family down. Kody just wanted Robyn, and for a while, he tried to continue his spiritual unions with the others. Unfortunately, that created so much turmoil in his soul. He wasn't being true to himself. When I think about that, I actually feel sorry for him. I have trouble pretending to feel a certain way when I don't. I rarely live that way. For years, Kody had to prop up relationships that he didn't want to be in. Of course, his subconscious was pushing him to get out of these arrangements because he loved someone else. So, he'd constantly fumble, or passive-aggressively push his other wives away. The universe wants Kody to be with Robyn. Sadly, a lot of people were hurt before he became a monogamous man. How did he pay Meri back for the years of trying? Well, in one memorable Sister Wives moment, he got way too real. Kody, seemingly in a snit about Meri's decision to attend church, of all things, summed her up with some blistering prose. Wasn't nice, wasn't fun, wasn't kind. Then, adding insult to injury, he told all and sundry that Meri was boring. I mean, this was so over the top. It's so ungentlemanly that it's actually startling. His jaw-dropping quotes don't make me think less of Meri, however, they have often made me wonder if Kody's really a good person. I do see his side of things sometimes, but I don't hear his exes saying such damning and shocking things about him. While Janelle Brown swore at him once, and I felt her tantrum was wholly justified, I believe that the exes were just venting. The plural marriage was a nightmare because Robyn was Kody's queen. They had to let their feelings out somehow. It's not healthy to bottle up intense emotions. Doing so can make a person physically and mentally ill. Meanwhile, Kody actually had someone that he loved. So, in light of that, I'm continually baffled by him. Why doesn't he just enjoy the relationship he has? Why didn't he dial down the verbal aggression while the Brown family was intact? He had the love that the others wanted and couldn't find. He was blessed with that but seemed so mean-spirited, cranky, and bitter. True love is a gift denied to many, and when Kody puts down Meri and the other women, I feel like he's just pulling himself away from real happiness. Sometimes, I wonder if he even knows how to be happy. I thought he might be happy when Janelle, Meri and Christine left, but he seemed angrier than ever. That's what I find most confusing about Kody. My attitude is, you got what you wanted, and you're still complaining. However, there may be facets of his personality that I just don't understand. The hits just kept coming when Kody emoted during an explosive Sister Wives Season 19 trailer. While divorces are rarely peaceful experiences, Kody went extremely low, telling Meri, "It's not divorce that sucks. It's marrying the wrong person. The look on Meri's face said it all. She looked like a deer in the headlights. While she appeared to be dazed, she also appeared to be very, very sad. Kody had, once again, pierced Meri's admittedly weak emotional armor, really getting in. So, to be fair, I've got to consider Kody's side of things. Yes, Meri cheated with a woman who pretended to be a man. It was a catfish and the drama was spectacular. No, Meri didn't sleep with the love imposter, but she wanted to. Now, at the time, she thought the scammer was male. When Meri found out the truth, her ardor for the fake naturally cooled. However, so did Kody's ardor for Meri. In his eyes, Meri's a cheater who got busted. Sure, the experience was awful for Meri as she was tricked and all of that became public, but that doesn't change the fact that he apparently thinks she should wear a scarlet letter. Kody just shut down after that. Yes, he'd sometimes make a show of trying, but really, after Meri got catfished, it was game over. It was just a matter of time before the relationship ended for good. Kody emotionally exited then, so really, I consider that the flashpoint, the pivotal event that doomed the duo. However, I think it's a good thing. Until Meri got out of that mess, she could never really achieve her potential. She would always be stuck in a dynamic where she was constantly diminished. After Robyn entered the fray, there wasn't much left between Meri and Kody. It was time to tap out of that relationship, and in his defense, she should have done so long before she did, religious training or not. I don't believe God wants men and women to suffer in relationships. Sometimes, breaking up is the right thing to do. Yes, Kody cried on screen when Meri left him, and she looked perplexed by his sobbing, as she called it, believing that Kody engineered the end of their relationship. She basically stared at him in wonder while he wiped away tears. Usually, it's Ysabel and Robyn who opens the floodgates, but this time, it was so different. Kody was breaking down emotionally in front of the whole world. Whether he was exaggerating his feelings to give viewers a little taste of his sensitivity is really anyone's guess, but maybe he was sincere. Sometimes, Kody plays the victim. It's unkind to say he's looking for sympathy, but who hasn't done that at one time or another? It happens. It's human. One clue that he does play to the peanut gallery is the fact that he said, during the same tear-soaked scenes, that he was very good with her moving on. This seems closer to the truth. His actions over the years alienated her, but she hung in there, and Kody may have resented that. His signals were very easy to understand, but she clung to her spiritual union. When she finally let go, it was cause for celebration. I knew she'd be happier without him, even if it took her a while to get to a better place. Probably, a lot of Sister Wives fans were happy when she bailed out. It was so hard to watch her try to connect with a man who just didn't want to make it work. Pals, soaking up the sunshine. She did find that better place I talked about earlier. I mean, inside of her, she's at peace. Sure, Meri's a sensitive person who has her moments, but overall, she's showing more spirit and bravery than ever before. That's a sign that a person's willing to fight for their own happiness. It's been a while since Kody dropped another truth payload on screen, letting everyone know that he can't be in love with her. That is such a brutal thing to say. He tried to soften the remark, adding that he will always love Meri, but really, he didn't seem to be in love with her at all. Hearing this stuff is like walking through a shadowy jungle filled with dangerous creatures. It's anxiety-inducing, scary, and dark. Meri needed to get out of that wilderness. A few times in my life, I've had what is my very favorite dream. I'm flying over a peaceful valley like Supergirl. When I look down from the sky, I can see my loved ones waiting for me in a valley. They wave at me. The valley is beautiful, so lush and green. Everything is okay. I am exhilarated by flight, but down on the ground, everything is safe, pleasant, ideal. I have the best of both worlds, excitement and emotional security. That dream is so rare, and I always want to have it again. Really, we're all looking for that valley, a haven where we can land, where people are waiting to comfort us and love us and stimulate us. With Kody, Meri could never get to that place. Now she can. It's not easy to find, but I know she can do it. In the realm of dreams, we can sometimes find peace, but I think Meri's enjoying that type of serenity out in the world, or even when she's alone. I am rooting for her. I hope Sister Wives Kody Brown finds peace too. Christine Brown and David Woolley recently announced their new Airbnb, and now the Sister Wives star has created an exciting offer to increase bookings. Speculation has swirled about the state of their marriage. After their wedding special, Sister Wives Season 19 went back to show the progression of their relationship and engagement. Their critics tried to paint them as being on the verge of a breakup. However, Christine and David are doing their best to keep moving forward, including leaving Utah for a fun vacation and Christine refusing to feel guilty about putting herself first after leaving Kody Brown. Christine Brown just announced a great offer for Sister Wives fans after starting a business with David Woolley. While she wasn't always able to be entirely honest with the audience on Sister Wives, Christine's been known for her frank, open, and honest observations on the show for years. As Christine has moved away from plural marriage and into a relationship that seems to serve her better, she's been cautiously optimistic that speaking to the issues she's faced in her past would be something she'd have the chance to do. While her soon-to-be-released book isn't necessarily an exposé in the traditional sense, it does seem to be something that will reveal a lot about a side of Christine that Sister Wives. Christine just announced a great offer for Sister Wives fans. We've decided to have a little bit of fun, she teased. If they book a stay at least 3 days at her and David's Airbnb in Moab, Utah, the first 25 guests can receive a signed copy of her upcoming memoir, Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family and finding freedom, or a free cameo video from the reality TV star. According to Airbnb, the townhouse has 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. Christine will then provide the same offer once her and David's Hurricane Airbnb is available. Christine's offer is a great business decision because it incentivizes more customers to book a stay at her and David's Airbnb. There are likely a lot of Sister Wives fans who are interested in staying at her rental, so this opportunity gives them even more reason to take her up on this exciting offer. It's possible that she hasn't received a lot of bookings for the Moab house, though no one actually knows, so she's creating this incentive as a way to ensure the success of her business endeavor. Either way, it's a smart move on her part. There has been a lot of speculation about the state of Christine and David's relationship over the past several months, with some people, even within her own family, wondering if they moved too fast. So their recent announcement that they're partnering up for an Airbnb might lead to more questions. However, if anything, it shows that they feel comfortable working together in a business capacity and they don't believe there will be any clashes that could impact their personal lives and marriage. At the end of the day, whether she needs this business to be more successful or these gifts are simply a way to give back to fans, it doesn't really matter the specific reason Christine is offering these incentives to book a stay at her Airbnb. She knows that there are Sister Wives fans out there who will absolutely book a stay now. Ever since leaving Kody, Christine has really been flourishing, including falling in love with someone new and creating an accomplished career. This Airbnb is the next step to keep that success in the right direction for Christine. Sister Wives star Christine Brown continues to value her worth, sharing with her followers when she finally realized that she's enough, after splitting up with Kody Brown and reconnecting with fellow sister wife Janelle Brown. Christine was the first of Kody's 4 wives to announce she was leaving the plural family back in 2021 after 25 years together. Janelle and Meri Brown soon followed, leaving Kody with only Robyn Brown as his remaining wife. Christine has been busy in recent months, including going on new adventures, announcing a new business with David Woolley, and reconnecting with Janelle. Sister Wives Christine Brown revealed the one word that changed her entire life after leaving Kody Brown. Since leaving, all of the former wives have been charting a new course and rebuilding their lives, none more so than Christine. As the first to be brave enough to leave, Christine is basking in her freedom and sharing her journey with her fans and followers. She recently shared a reel to her Instagram, inspiring others with her realization that she is enough. In the reel, Christine could be seen doing average chores around the house while the song, "Scars to Your Beautiful," by Alessia Cara played in the background. Over the moving images, Christine wrote, "The one word that changed everything. After my life changed so drastically, I felt lost. Unsure of who I was or where I was headed. Then, I chose one word: enough. I'm enough, just as I am, imperfections and all. That word became my anchor when doubt crept in, reminding me that I didn't need to prove my worth. I already had it. Christine went into more depth in her caption, saying, "Words are powerful. Choose one that lifts you up, that reminds you of your strength. What's your power word?" Over the moving images, Christine wrote, "The one word that changed everything. After my life changed so drastically, I felt lost. Unsure of who I was or where I was headed. Then, I chose one word: enough. I'm enough, just as I am, imperfections and all." That word became my anchor when doubt crept in, reminding me that I didn't need to prove my worth. I already had it. Christine went into more depth in her caption, saying, "Words are powerful. Choose one that lifts you up, that reminds you of your strength. What's your power word?" Christine's bravery in leaving Kody inspired her fellow sister wives to take the leap and discover a new life, but she's been open about how she didn't always have the confidence to do so. Especially after leaving Kody, Christine felt alone and unsure of whether she'd made the right choice. The Sister Wives star sharing that she finally knows she's enough is a reminder that doing the hard thing is often the most rewarding. Christine is someone who wears her heart on her sleeve, meaning she can't hide her emotions and pretend everything is fine. Audiences saw Christine get her glow back after leaving Kody on Sister Wives, watching as she giddily fell in love again and planned her wedding and proving that life doesn't end after divorce. It's only the beginning, but you have to love yourself enough to do it. Christine wants anyone who's feeling stuck in life to remember their value and make the changes required to be happy, just like she did. Sister Wives star Meri Brown took the opportunity to pay tribute to her late brother, Garrison Brown, when naming her fourth child, whom she welcomed last week with husband Caleb Brush. Absolutely worth the wait, Miss Amelia Estelle Brush has finally made her grand entrance. Maddie posted Sunday on Instagram. "Our sweet girl took her time, keeping us all in suspense, but when she decided it was time, she didn't waste a second. Born on 3/14, she arrived absolutely perfect. We are completely smitten with our newest little love," Maddie, who is also mom to son Axel and daughters Evie and Joey, wrote. Fans soon took to the comment section of Maddie's post to congratulate the TLC star on her new addition, with some speculating that her daughter's moniker, specifically her middle name, was a nod to Garrison. "She's adorable, I love her name, especially Estelle," one person commented on Maddie's post. "Is it like a tribute to Garrison since Estelle means star in Latin? Either way, her and her name are adorable." Fans of Sister Wives know Garrison, one of Kody and ex-wife Janelle Brown's 6 children, died by suicide March 5, 2024, at the age of 25. In addition to a passion for rescuing cats, Garrison was also known for sharing photography on social media, with many of the images featuring the night sky. Several of Garrison's siblings now have star-related tattoos on them in honor of Garrison. His brother Gabe has "To the Stars" tattooed on him, which is part of the quote, "To the Stars, Bowen, to the Stars," from the movie Dragonheart. Many of the kids got a tattoo with some version of that quote, Janelle wrote on social media in June 2024. It was one of Garrison's favorite movies growing up and even as an adult. Garrison's brother Paedon got a constellation tattoo on his forearm in honor of Garrison. As the Ashley previously told you, Maddie was one of many Brown family members who took to social media earlier this month to share a tribute to Garrison on the 1-year anniversary of his death. In her post, Maddie shared a trio of snapshots, one of herself and Garrison as adults, one of them as children and another of Garrison with 2 of her children. In her caption, Maddie noted that it had been a whole 365 days without her younger brother. "Not a day goes by that I don't miss you, Garrison," she wrote. "In the quiet moments between the noise of life, I think of you often. I hope and pray that you've found peace, rest and the comfort that eluded you here. Until we meet again." Little brother Garrison isn't the only sibling of Maddie's that baby Amelia shares a connection with. The newest member of the Brush family also happens to share a birthday with her aunt Aspyn Brown, daughter of Kody and ex-wife ChristineBrown. On Aspyn's birthday, how cool, someone noted on Maddie's post. Congrats. Yes, Maddie replied. Way fun. While Janelle has posted about how excited she is to be a grandmother, again, it's unlikely that baby Amelia will spend much time with her grandfather, Kody Brown. Maddie has been outspoken about that she went no contact with her dad, partially because he wasn't being a consistent figure in her other kids' lives. During an episode of Sister Wives that aired in late 2023, Janelle revealed that Maddie cut off Kody from her life for a variety of reasons. Maddie doesn't call him because of his behavior lately, Janelle said during the episode. She's like, I don't know what to do with him. I don't know who this guy is. She has to consider her children. She has to consider the stability of what they see or perceive as a grandfather. During an episode of her short-lived podcast, Maddie spoke out about why Kody isn't involved in her life or the lives of her kids. During her podcast interview, Madison admitted that Kody hasn't been in her kids' lives enough for them to recognize him. They don't know who my dad is, Madison said. They don't recognize him. Like I said, I'm not going to force you to have a relationship with my kids. They are a gift, and they are so amazing. Thanks for watching this video. What do you think about this video? Told on comment box and subscribe our channel.